104.7 The Cave plays pure classic rock.
104.7 The Cave, Mike and Meghan in the studio. One of my favorite things in the entire world, it's online reviews. As always, the lawyers would like me to tell you these are not our views or thoughts or comments or whatever you want to call them. They are views that people have put online for the world to see. We've taken advantage of that. I bring Meghan in here. She tries to get through them as best as she can. And that's the way it goes. Today we are doing a special edition of online reviews.
Love special editions.
They're the reason for waking up. In this otherwise monotonous world, there is a website called Rate My Professor or Rate Your Professor. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Did you ever rate a professor?
I never rated it.
I just checked.
Yes, absolutely.
See?
Every single time.
Especially you put that money in, man.
Yep.
People think, looking back on college, I mean, I probably got about 50% of the education that I put into it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was partly my fault because I screwed around for the first 4 years. And then last year, I realized, oh my God, I've only got 1 year left. I need to figure this out. So I busted my butt the last year.
Yep.
And it worked out. So anyway, let's hear about these
oh boy. Okay.
Reviews.
All right. Whatever you do, agree with her on all issues. Praise her and tell her she is the greatest. Fall down to your knees and worship her. Then maybe, just maybe, you might make a B. Regarding English professor, should I say, can I actually say
yeah,
who
it's online. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's online, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I looked through. I didn't see any like OTC or Missouri State.
Okay.
So I don't think we'll get sued locally. But again, this isn't our views. These are random people online that have put these up. So we're not liable. We're just reading what people have put online. That's it. So I think we're safe.
Okay. Well,
I really doubt Professor from Dartmouth is going to find Mike the intern on a show.
Well, this was regarding English professor Elizabeth Latshaw at Auburn University in Alabama. And can I just say that review is probably good for like all women. If you just do that, you're going to be in the clear on everything. And I mean the whole thing.
Amen. Your wife, happy life.
The next one says, she is a demon. Regarding a physics professor, Renee Wackerbauer, these have got to be made up, at Alaska's University of Alaska Fairbanks. Oh my gosh. Next one, when I actually do go to class, that's the best one. Halfway through, I begin to hate God for giving me the legs that brought me here.
That's a review. Oh, man.
Regarding political science professor Henry Kim at University of Arizona. Next one, should I read like who it's for first, maybe?
I mean, you do it. You do it.
All right.
All right.
This is regarding a psychology professor, Belinda Blevins-Nabe at University of Arkansas at Little Rock, says she needs retirement and some tranquilizers. Also, they spell tranquilizers wrong.
Well,
so maybe they need to.
That's probably why he felt that way.
This is regarding the sociology professor Brian Powers at University of California in Berkeley. Yes, he's a little arrogant. He went to Harvard. That's hilarious.
We don't take people like you in Harvard. That's the Saved by the Bell episode. And I can tell you exactly what happened. You want to know?
Yes,
you want
I
the
do.
synopsis?
Yeah, I do, yes.
All right, in Harvard. So there was like 3 or 4 episodes where they had this wacky guy who was working at the Max, and I can't remember his name, but he was like an actor, but he was working as a waiter. And at one episode, Zach uses him as his dad because he doesn't want to tell his dad he's in trouble because he can't go on the ski trip with this particular episode.
Gosh, you know the whole thing.
Jesse wants to get into this. It was like Stanford or something like that, and the lady didn't want to have anything to do with her. Somehow, by the grace of God, Zach Morris gets a perfect score on the SAT scores. So she's like, "Oh, Zach Morris," and Jesse's like, "I busted my butt. I did my homework. I was valedictorian. I blah blah blah, and you're gonna let that punk in and not me?"
Yep.
So they want to make her feel good. So they get the actor dude
to
pretend like he's from Oh, man. And that's exactly how he says it.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
Love
I
it.
just admitted too much to you about knowing as much as I do about Saved by the Bell. On to the next one.
Okay. This is regarding physics professor Frank Kalowski at Colorado School of Mines. What? What is that? Okay, I don't even. The worst memory I have of Kalowski was when I stopped by his posted off hours to ask him a question, and he was in his boxers and a wife beater.
In the office?
What?
Ooh, tough times.
The next one is regarding history professor John Farragher at Yale University. I worked my butt off to get into Yale, and when I say worked my butt off, I mean my dad called it a paper. And the very first class I have is with this tool.
We'll get to part 2 on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike and Megan in the studio today. It's online reviews, a special edition doing professor reviews.
Rate my professor.
Rate my professor.
Thing I did before I signed up for any classes.
I think they don't have a rate your DJ.
I guess I kind of do when we have to vote for like best DJ.
Played Journey twice this morning. Good dude. The next one. Played Journey twice this morning. Wouldn't listen to again. Same exact
Yes.
compliment or diss. Completely two different viewpoints.
Yep.
Welcome to the world.
There was a lot of professors that were really upset about this site, and they were like, they should have one called Rate My Students. And it's like,
they're paying for it.
I know.
Sorry,
that's
not
what I
how
was
it works.
thinking.
Man.
I'm like, what? Like, you don't get to rate us.
I'm not gonna argue with the fact that this generation is becoming more and more entitled, and that drives
Yes.
me crazy. It makes me sick. The idea that kids do not understand the game is way more important than the prize anymore, and feel like they are due what everyone else gets without any work.
Yep.
Is making me crazy.
Yep.
And I can see, as far as the professor or teacher goes, that kind of entitlement day in, day out would
Yep.
make me become that jerk teacher. I'd
See,
be
but
right
like,
there.
But see, the cool people like me get kind of like thrown in with the giant mess of what our generation
So I can
is.
see where they're coming from. Same time, though, if you're paying or mommy and daddy are paying
Yes.
for school, then yeah, you get a right to say what the hell you want.
Thank you. I agree. Totally agree.
Good.
All right. Regarding anthropology professor Peter M. Wheel at University of Delaware. I don't understand. This guy's been around. He danced the hokey pokey with oh my gosh. Trobanoid Islanders? Is that? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. He sat in saunas with Indian chiefs. Why the hell can't he bring that wild side to class? Regarding the music professor Jeremy Burnham at Full Sail University, my brother went here. If this guy were a gang, I would go to a war with him.
That sounds like a good professor.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
Let's see. Regarding mathematics professor Jonathan Belafonte at Georgia Institute of Technology. Once or twice, his theory talk was interesting, but other than that, the only thing that keeps the blood in my brain flowing is wondering what the hell is up with that fanny pack. Oh,
Those are the coolest teachers.
it had to have been every day,
Yeah,
too.
for real.
Regarding mathematics professor Ronnie Crane at Hawaii Pacific University, she looks like a fried Barbie doll and acts like one, too. Oh, no.
Again, these aren't our views. Lawyers, please don't sue us. These are people who put this online. You can read it right now. RateMyProfessor.com.
The next one, regarding business management professor Candace Miller at Brigham Young University. She thinks she is making the class spiritual, but I could feel the spirit more in nightclub, wasted, and yeah. Random. Regarding art history professor Charles Cohen at University of Chicago, his Milanos bring all the girls to the finals.
Those are the cookies. You don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was talking. I don't know what I thought he was talking
I
about.
would not have put that if he was talking about what you thought he was talking No. Milano cookie, right? They're Milano, right? And that's how you say it, right?
Yes.
The ones that are like the white.
Yes.
The white on the
that
outside.
You're supposed to dip in coffee, apparently.
Dude, because the chocolate melts on the middle, do it. I'm telling you, even if you don't like coffee, do hot
love
chocolate.
coffee.
Well, then you need to get some Milanos and go to town.
There's not enough cookies. Like I could eat a whole bag in one sitting though,
Perfect
in
Farms-
like 10 minutes.
Oh, dude, they don't give enough.
Yeah, no, it's awful.
Really good though. They're one of those things that you hope to find at a friend's house so you
Yeah.
can eat them and then be like, "Where'd all my Milano cookies go?" I
Just
don't
leave
know.
one and like in the empty package on top of it. That's all you need in there. Gosh, regarding music professor Ken Dye at University of Notre Dame in Indiana. He once showed the class a video of cancer survivors. He then promptly compared their heroism to that of a hockey team.
What an awful
That's
example.
really bad.
That's like so stupid.
That's really bad.
That's really stupid.
Regarding chemistry professor Ron Erickson at University of Iowa, he sounds like he's going to die when he coughs. How old is he, that poor guy? Regarding engineering professor, I can't pronounce this name. I'm not even
Keep
going to
on
try.
going.
It's
Say
real bad.
Professor G.
Professor Thantry. We'll say Professor Thantry.
Right.
He looks like Bert from Sesame Street.
That would probably make me like him more.
Yes.
Honestly.
Regarding business professor Roland Buck at Morehead State University, take him if you need the class, but come prepared with an energy drink and a coloring book because that is the only way you will last.
We'll get to part 3 on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike and Meghan, the conclusion of Online Reviews, special edition Professor Reviews.
Yes, I like these.
I do too. She feels like she's sticking it to the ones
Yeah,
that
I
stuck
do.
it to her when she was in college.
Man, I wish I would have wrote this stuff.
Hey, you're too close to it. I'm so far away from it, I don't even remember.
Those are some of the most painful memories of my life. I will never forget them.
Staring them down.
And then they give us like the little study guide. It's like, here's everything that's going to be on the test, and it's not at all what it is. So this really feels good reading these.
Get it out.
Regarding English professor John Mosier at Loyola University. Don't forget the daily quizzes that that ask the color of the character's last bowel movement. Those are great. Oh, because he goes into so much detail because he's an English professor. Regarding English professor Willard Rush at University of Southern Maine, he belongs in a library. No, he could never help anyone. Maybe in a convent? No, locked in his house by himself, maybe. Poor guy. Regarding the chemistry professor Eli DeBeach at the United States Naval Academy. I don't want to read this one. The beach is the worst living thing I have ever met, even worse than the rabid dog that bit me. Regarding English professor Homi K. Baba at Harvard University.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. That sounds like he's in a 90s hip hop group. And my boy, Homie K. Baba.
Yes, it's so awesome. Peel away the layers of his super added bombast and you get very little. Maybe a whimpering thought, a distant muffled howl, or maybe even a cry for help.
Homie K. Baba. It's got
He
really
needs-
sad.
He needs a hug or like a Snickers or something. Regarding social science professor Joanne McFall at Michigan State, don't take this class in the fall because it will ruin your whole Christmas. Regarding economics professor Luz Saverda, her class redefines hell, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Regarding history professor Michael Namoratora at University of Mississippi, popular among history majors, however, among mouth-breathing near literates, not so popular apparently.
I love the term mouth breather.
Yes,
That's
mouth breather. I think of Stranger Things.
That's my favorite thing to say about somebody. Like, I just love walking.
Well, they are some of the worst, though.
It's the best. It's like the best way to curse at someone without cursing.
Yes, I agree. I totally
And
agree.
there's no connotation, bad
No.
connotation, like any kind of racial or like
No.
any kind of, there's nothing. It's mouth breather. It transcends race, creed, religion, color, sex.
Yes.
all that stuff.
All of it.
You can be a mouth breather.
Yep. And it's
I'm
probably
for
one of the
equal
worst
opportunity
insults.
bashing, and that is like, that's 101.
That's a new level
That's how
of
you do it.
insult.
That's how you do it. Don't matter. Don't matter. Mouth
The next
breather.
one- Don't call me one.
I didn't call you. I just call him mouth breather. I actually wanted to start a band called Mouth Breather.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And just for like
Then I was like,
10 minutes in the microphone.
I like it too much. I like it too. Yeah, just. I went to see. I really wanted to, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, I can't be called a mouth breather for the rest of my life. So I want to be the one calling people.
Good call.
So we come to the last one on this list. Meghan is chickened out, and she doesn't want to read it because it involves a professor at Missouri State University. I implore you, if you are curious about the one we're talking about, I'm not going to say his or her name. You can look it up on Rate My Professor and find out for yourself. But the review says, I think he eats acid for breakfast. This has been Professor Reviews. Meghan, thank you.
Thanks.
#104.7 The Cave plays pure classic rock.